Hello everybody, it's Lisabella Mancello from Lisabella Mancello & Co. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a success coach and a marketing mentor. I teach entrepreneurs just like you how to grow thriving businesses by using mindset, marketing, and taking massive action. So today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, and that is creating your success formula. Now, I remember when I was younger, I was very ambitious, but always felt overwhelmed. And how was I going to actually get where I wanted to be? Every day I found myself wishing I could find this magic formula, something I could do, and abracadabra, success would be inevitable. I spent a lot of time daydreaming about this and wishing it was true. Then one day I stumbled across Anthony Robbins, and within a few weeks knew that this elusive success formula I was trying to find actually was a true story. It was a reality, and believe me, my world changed. So what if you could discover your own success formula to make all your dreams a reality? After stumbling across Anthony Robbins, I started studying all the great entrepreneurs I admired, and soon it became very clear these people set themselves up for success. They didn't just have some fairy dust or a wand, they did things every day which made them unstoppable. Yes, I could have the success formula, but it required work and dedication, and I was prepared to do both. And the same is absolutely true for you. You can have whatever it is you want, but you need to set yourself up for success. You need to work at it consistently and be dedicated to your dreams. Your success will be inevitable if you plan for success. You need to have a plan and to stick to it 100%. So as they say, success happens when your dreams get bigger than your excuses. The success formula is the practical side of achieving your goals. It needs to be coupled with doing your visualizations and your affirmations, but this is where the magic lies, people. I am a firm believer of doing just a few things at a time and doing them well. Otherwise, you end up trying to do too much and not doing any of them properly anyway, and the overwhelm gets to you and it sets in. Okay, so now let's have a look at why we need to have a success formula in our businesses. Without a doubt, people, once you have a success formula, you are consciously preparing to succeed. A goal without a plan is just a wish. And once you have a plan and a strategy in place, and more importantly, you are sticking to it, you will become invincible. It's a beautiful thing. Once you start noticing those small successes, they soon start compounding and growing, and you feel better and you have more confidence. And as you grow and become more confident, those successes start stacking up even faster. And it will blow your mind how amazing this is. This process is so amazing. And will it be easy? No. It will take work and commitment. But will it be worth it? Hell yes. So a lot of clients that I work with, the first thing we look at is why they have not reached their goals in the past and how we're going to reach them in the future. Every time, without fail, my clients who have not reached their goals in the past have not written them down and have had no plan to achieve them. And I can say the exact same thing in my life. If I've just written a goal down in a book but had no strategy behind it, I would not reach my goal. But when I intentionally went after my goals, boom, completely different story. So now this is the fun part. I want to go through my success formula with you. So this is the magic. This is where the magic happens. Firstly, you have to be very intentional on your goals. You have to know exactly what you're going for. You have to have them written down, and you've got to be crystal clear. I always believe the clearer you can be on your intention, on your goal, the easier it's going to be for you to achieve it. And secondly, you've got to take massive action. And I'm not going to lie to you, the more action you take towards your goal, the better it will be, the better outcome, the bigger the result, the more amazing it will be. And it's so worth it. I know it seems like a lot of effort at first, but it is so worth it. So firstly, you have to know your outcome. You have to know the result you want at the end of the day. What is the goal you want to achieve? What does success look like for you? You need to get crystal clear on what you want and what you're going to work on, and you have to believe that you're going to get there. The next step to this process is something called reverse engineering. Now, this is just something I really love doing. It's reverse engineering your goal. A goal is much easier reached if you start with the outcome in mind, and then broken down into smaller steps, working backward until you are where you are now. So how do you do this? You take all the steps you need to take, to get where you want to be. So I usually work backwards, and then I'll take all the steps that you need. So everything you need from training, outsourcing, delegating, and just put it all on paper, every single step. And then once you've broken that goal into smaller actionable steps, you put each step on the calendar in order so that you have a task to do, or you have a few tasks to do every day towards that goal. So a great example of this would be a marathon runner. She's not just going to wake up one morning and say, I want to run a marathon tomorrow. It's not going to happen. She will have to commit to a program. And there's plenty of programs she can find online or buy or whatever. There will be heaps of programs, but they'll range from 12 months to 6 months to 3 months. But she will need to get a program. And what she'll need to do is commit to the program. And say, for example, she has a 90-day program. It will be broken into monthly and weekly increments for her. She will build her stamina, her endurance, and follow the steps of the program for those 90 days. And her success will be inevitable. So I usually do this. I put everything on my calendar, and every 2 weeks I review that calendar and I make sure that I'm on track. And if I need to do any adjustments or any changes, I will do those. So the next step is where I see a lot of people falling short. This is a lot of people's Achilles heel, and that is taking massive action. I am a huge believer in taking massive action. So for example, if I want to book two clients, for the month, instead of just speaking to the 2 potential clients that month, and hoping that they'll both book with me, which is not going to happen, I would speak to 10 potential clients a month and know there's a good chance that 2 out of those 10 will book with me, if not more. So I set myself up for success by taking massive action. From there, you would look at the steps you need, to book the clients. So from the marketing, etc. And then again, as I say, you break them down into smaller steps. And more importantly, you need to take daily action on each scheduled step. You need to review often to make sure you're on track. But for me, the magic ingredient is that massive action, just taking daily action. And especially if it's scheduled, if it's pre-planned, so you know that those steps you're taking are going to bring success into your life. It's honestly magical, and yes, it's a bit of work, but you know what? It is so well worth it. My next step is getting help. It's that simple. Do you need to get a coach or need to do some training? For example, there's certain areas you might not know what to do, and it's going to take so much time and energy and effort for you just to sit and think, try to figure it out. Instead, get some help. You can do an online course or buy a book or a CD. You can go online and Google and YouTube get some information, hire a coach, seek a mentor, but get the help you need and learn how to do what you need to do to set yourself up for success. Once you've learned these skills, they'll be life skills. They'll be something you have forever. So it's really well worth getting the help you need towards your goals. And that is it. It is so easy, but it requires work. That's the big thing. It's easy. And once you look at it and think, wow, I can do that, the secret is in actually taking the massive action, doing the work. That's where the secret lies. Because believe me, there are days where you think of any excuse to put it off. But if you do it, you just that step closer to your goal, and it's so well worth it. So please guys, let's see if you can do this. Let's implement it for 90 days in our business. Love you guys and have a fantastic day. Bye.